Alright guys, my husband said we can go from level 1 to level like 80 by just collecting explorer notes on the island. If I'm being honest, I have no clue what I'm doing on this game, but what I do know how to do is follow directions and follow him. Unfortunately, I am falling a little bit behind here, but I am trying my hardest. What I am surprised about is that after collecting the first two, I managed to hit level 14 by the end of it. Truthfully, that was a surprise to me, but who am I? I'm just a girl at this point. It was at this point that I heard that dinosaur and got terrified that I was about to get eaten. But alas, I just kept following him and hoping whatever that was did not catch up to me. That was either 4 or 5, I've officially lost count at this point. But after that and pumping points into my stats, I ended up at level 34 or 35. It was right about here that I started trying to explain to my husband that I was indeed going to starve to death if we didn't stop and let me get something to eat. I don't know if I'm just doing something wrong or if Ark actually hates me secretly, but unfortunately I need water and food way more often than what he does for some odd reason.
Largest fish in the waters around the island. Its meat is also extremely succulent, a surprise given its size. It is often traded with the same value as prime meat, and colloquially called prime fish. Of course, not all lead sickfish meat is this high quality, but most of it is. While the demand for lead sickfish meat is high, the fish is notoriously difficult to track and hunt. Between its large size, powerful attacks, incredible speed when it turns to flee, and humankind's general ineptitude on open water, actually killing a lead sickfish is one of the island's more difficult tasks. The hunt for an extremely elusive breed of the fish, the fabled great from afar, it's hard to believe that Quetzalcoatlus is one of the largest avians on the island. It shares a similar silhouette with the pteranodon.
Finally stopped to get me some water, and when I turn around I realize there are two guys fighting, and I go to run, but he tells me to run the other direction. So I was a little confused, but you know, we listen.
Keeps the species alive on an island with so many dangerous predators. But then how does it eat enough to sustain its massive size? Tamed Quetzalcoatlus have a very specific role on the island. Too slow to be an efficient local transport, and too weak to be an effective warbird. The tribes I have encountered tend to employ it as a mass carrier. Quetzalcoatlus is primarily used by these masters of the skies to safely carry vast quantities of supplies, creatures, and human cargo from one base to another without tiring.
Time for another quick stop just to pump some more stats, and I think I ended up at level 50 after this one, and we've only done like 6 or 7 of the explorer notes. So it's right about here that he looks over at my computer and realizes that I am in fact about to starve. So that's not something we're gonna let happen. So he decides to toss me a bone and make me a multi-tool, give me that, and then he requested me to make a campfire, which is fine. I understand we need that so we can cook meat and all of that. So let's get that going. I did make one mistake here, and that was making the VS campfire, because it looks cool, but it doesn't work as well or as efficiently as just a regular base game campfire. And And I'm completely unsure why here I decided to go off script and make arrows, because I don't have a bow to use at the moment, so why I needed them, I don't know. I can't explain it. I guess here I finally remembered that I was in fact starving to death and decided to go feed myself some cooked meat just so I didn't fucking die. This will be the last time I actually look at my level, which was 51 by the end of it, before the inevitable demise of myself just a few minutes later. If you can't already tell, I'm pretty trash at trying to fight anything. I'm not good at it, and yeah, eventually I get got.
The Tyrannosaurus is believed to be related to the Tyrannosaurus rex, but it is noticeably different upon first glance. Feathered creatures are not necessarily viewed as dangerous predators in the same light as other theropods. However, the Tyrannosaurus strikes fear into even the island's most skilled hunters. There are few wild predators that are able to pack hunt alongside the generally hostile Carnotaurus, like the Tyrannosaurus does, with such ease. It is also the only creature I've seen to consistently induce a state of panic in opponents with its roar. Upon hearing it, most creatures in the area will flee for
Because on our little peaceful stroll, we come across a raptor, and unfortunately that raptor had friends, and their friend killed me. So that's that. That's the end of it. Truthfully, I was impressed I made it that far without dying, so it is what it is. If you liked the video and want to see more just ridiculous content like this, follow me, subscribe, do whatever you want.